Invest in success with Pub Quiz Prep. The education you want, the education you deserve.
Hello and welcome back to Pub Quiz Prep, the trivia training school that allows you to reach the magnitude of your true potential. Now, I had a great suggestion from a student of trivia just recently, Nicholas. Now, he is loving the Who Am I rounds, but he came up with this idea. What if you were to do a Who Am I round, if you like, but about a specific year? Okay, so I won't tell you what the year is, but based on these clues, how quickly can you guess the year? So thanks, Nicholas, for that suggestion. Great idea, and here we go. In January of this year, seatbelt use for drivers and front seat passengers became mandatory in the UK. In January, seatbelt use for drivers and front seat passengers became mandatory in the UK. So do you know what year that is? Okay, well, let's continue then. So in February of this year, the final episode of MASH airs. So in February, the final episode of MASH airs. In March, Chuck Hall invented the 3D printer. Who'd have thought? In March, Chuck Hall invented the 3D printer. In April the same year, the Space Shuttle Challenger is launched on its maiden voyage. So in April, the Space Shuttle Challenger is launched on its maiden voyage. In May, Return of the Jedi opens in theatres. In May, Return of the Jedi opens in theatres. In June, India defeats the West Indies by 43 runs to win the Cricket World Cup. In June, India defeats the West Indies by 43 runs to win the Cricket World Cup. In July, the High Court of Australia blocks construction of the Franklin Dam in Tasmania. In July, the High Court of Australia blocks construction of the Franklin Dam in Tasmania. In August, the bill first airs under the name Wooden Top. In August, the bill airs under the name Wooden Top. In September, Ronald Reagan announces that GPS will be made available for civilian use. In September, Ronald Reagan announces that GPS will be made available. He needed a translator, but yeah. In September, Ronald Reagan announces that GPS will be made available for civilian use. Have you got the year yet? In October, Richard Noble sets a new land speed record of 1,019.4 kilometers an hour in Nevada. In October, Richard Noble sets a new land speed record of 1,019.4 kilometers per hour in Nevada. In November of this year, the Turkish part of Cyprus declares independence. In November, the Turkish part of Cyprus declares independence. And in December, actor Jonah Hill is born. In December, actor Jonah Hill is born. So what year am I? I am 1983. And just as a little bonus aside, you might recall 1983 was the year that Australia finally won the America's Cup. Well, thank you so much for playing this particular round of trivia, and thank you again to Nicholas for suggesting this format. I can't wait to bring you more Who Am I rounds and more Who Am I years in weeks to come. Bye for now.
Take control of your trivia training and subscribe to Pub Quiz Prep today.
Thank you for playing Pub Quiz Prep. Question everything.
I regularly go home with the meat trays now.